It's the Playhouse Podcast with Kat and JJ.
Can't believe it. I missed everything.
Miss the show?
What am I going to do?
Check out the Daily Podcast.
You ever had to kick someone out of your wedding? Not like because they got drunk at the reception, but before you even got married, you had to chuck someone out of the bridal party. We had that question come onto the show Wednesday morning, and for the most odd reasons, people have let people out of their wedding party. You've got to hear this coming up in the podcast in a couple of seconds. Let's go. So last night, I heard a young woman say, and she was pregnant, and you could tell that I think they had just gotten engaged, either that or just gotten married. I was just trying to kind of, listen in to their conversation, but she's pregnant and at a bar, which I think is always great. It looked like she was drinking, Coke or Pepsi or whatever. But she had said to her husband, fiance, whoever it was, that she's so weirded out because she used to be a nanny for so long, and now she's going to have like a baby of her own, so it feels fake.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm just going to feel like I always want to give it back to somebody. Like, it's going to be weird to wake up at night and have to feed this thing, or like past dinner time when the parents would usually get home and I just hand off the kids. Like, I got my own baby. And I started thinking, all right, what's an adult thing in your life that just feels fake still?
I've had moments like this recently where I look around my house and I'm like, what is going on? I have a house, I have a mortgage, I have bills, I have nice things, I have a nice house. I'm like, when did this happen? Like it gradually happened. You gradually make your life what it should be. But that moment has actually happened to me lately where I'm just kind of standing there and I'm like, oh, all right, this is all mine.
Give yourself 10 years, and the most shocking thing is when you have an adult child and they do adult things, like have an adult job, have an adult fiance, have an adult house, have bought their adult car.
That's winning, man.
That it's so surreal because you remember the day you brought that baby home from the hospital. I brought him home, and my wife and I didn't know what to do. We just left him in the car carrier and both sat on the couch and went, now what? And now, like, he has a life. Like, it is so crazy.
Yes.
That's a hard one for me to swallow. A couple of the texts that were coming in. Jeff said, I get to do plumbing work at $1 million lake homes. I'm literally cutting holes in multi-million-dollar homes. Do you even know who I am? Beth said, filing taxes. That feels surreal. Signing all those forms like I'm on some TV legal drama. And then this one I thought was really sensational. Is the question is, name an adult thing that still feels fake when you do it. Pam said, being a company, is it signatory?
Okay.
But basically she says, I signed off yesterday on an $11 million deal. Fun fact, I still eat Lunchables.
Okay.
I like that.
So you're a grown-up kid. Jesse texted, going to work every day. It's so adult, but it seems so unreal.
If you have great memories of your childhood, and if you were like a latchkey kid, I mean, my parents would go, what are you doing today? I go, I don't know, I'm going to meet up with my friends. Okay, see you at dinner. And they had zero idea where I was. I could be in the next county, and they wouldn't have cared.
It is kind of funky, and it's your only go around. So it's like you're learning every single day what to do. And if you didn't have any adult guidance and you're doing it really well, congratulations, by the way.
Yeah,
that's really tough.
You won the lotto. What's an adult thing you've got going on in your life, like right now, that feels absolutely fake? I want you to hit us up real quick. The question we have for you this morning is, can you name an adult thing that still feels weird when you do it? Hey, good morning, Frankie. How you doing?
Good morning. How are you?
Good. Thanks for asking. So you're doing what adult thing, but it feels fake. Like it's so weird that you think about it.
Well, my husband and I just got married in September, and just the thought of I have a husband now is really strange. But it's a good strange,
And it's the best way to start a conversation with my husband.
Has anybody seen my husband? I'm his wife.
Yeah.
And then you're going to be a mom. Or are you a mom? All right.
No, not yet.
Are you guys thinking about kids in the future?
Well, we don't really know yet. I don't know if the economy's like in the best spot for us.
Yeah.
That's so weird because when my wife and I when we decided it was time for us to have kids, the economy was zero concern of ours.
Everyone your age talks the way you do, and I think it's very responsible, truly. I think, if you feel like
you can never save enough.
Well,
is what I was told.
JJ will always say that's wrong because, you'll never have enough money for a kid. But I agree with you that you need to feel comfortable. You need to have that nice little cushion.
What's the best part about being a wife, Frankie?
I don't know, just waking up next to my best friend, I guess.
Oh, that's so sweet.
That was sweet. That's going to make the podcast.
Do you ever have dreams that you're getting divorced in your dream and then you hold on to it for like a day and a half?
You're still working on this?
No, he's always, whenever I'm have a dream, he's actually in my dream with me doing whatever I'm doing.
Wow. So. Lucky him.
So you're like, hey, we got to go to Crafts Direct. And he's like, okay, honey.
Yeah.
That's how you know you're a newlywed, because I'd be like, all right, have fun.
That is so sweet. I love the start to your relationship. That's great. And you guys are now considered dinks. Do you know what that is?
I do not, actually. Dual
income, no kids. So therefore...
Otherwise known as happy people.
Yeah, happy people that get to travel and have money.
By the way, when you start thinking about kids, the average right now to raise a child to the age of 18 is nearing $400,000.
Don't tell her that. But you know what?
Wonderful.
You make it happen.
Yeah.
You truly make it happen. So...
Yeah.
And then they'll have a big day and they'll thank all their friends for all the support while you're sitting there writing out checks. So keep thinking about that. But I appreciate you checking in on the show. I hope you have a great day.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Yeah,
You
and
too.
congratulations.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for letting us be part of your morning. I'm JJ Katz here as well, joined by Mikey, who, as we got a text from him, and basically it just said, y'all ever had an Uber driver that just was an oversharer? And we said, no, call the show. And we know a little because it was you and your wife, and you just kind of want to break down what happened on this Uber ride.
So me and my wife were getting the Uber, right? Mm-hmm. And we thought that this was just a regular, pickup drop-off. No. So we get in, everything's great. We say hello. And so our driver decides to just make a little pit stop or, a little rendezvous and just cruise on by. And so we didn't know where he was going. And so we end up passing this house, and turns out it's his ex-wife's house.
Oh.
Yeah. And so me and my wife were looking at each other like, what's going on? We're supposed to be not over here. And so we're just shocked. And so my wife, she's like, hey, you need to do something. Like, that does not sit right with me, because what if he, we're like the accomplices now? What if something happens and we're in the back seat?
I'm lost. What's the deal with him driving past his ex-wife's house? Did he overshare about why you guys took a little detour?
So he said that, she might have been seeing somebody, or he had a hunch that there was somebody else in the picture. And so, me being a guy, I definitely understand. I'm a man, so I definitely understand where he's coming from.
But that's his ex-wife. It's not his problem anymore.
She wants me to report him to Uber because she feels like he's a stalker.
See, this is where I'm like, man.
It's also what a weird thing for him to do. Bring you to your destination.
It is weird. And I'd hate to hear about the fact that this guy lost his mind and did something unthinkable, and you could have blown the whistle a little bit early. But I'm also like, mind your business.
Yeah.
Driving by is weird, but I don't know if I'd be reporting someone for it. I mean, unless I got there late. Unless I had to be at a place and we were late because he was stalking his ex. The
fact that he was so open about it, though, it was, overshares like that want to get caught almost. So
really,
let's see what people would do. As a female, in my gut, I'm like, this man might have the ability to go a little bit further.
Yeah, but what if that's his only way of making money? And now he's fired, and now it's on you.
This is 100% preventable. He could have prevented this whole thing.
Yeah, maybe.
Bingo! How fun!
Last week, someone lost an eye at bingo.
Bingo! Bingo what bingo?
Bingo! Bingo! All right, Cat's on the hunt this morning for anyone listening who
has seen their parent get arrested. Am I saying that right? It doesn't even feel like it's coming out correctly. Has seen...
Yeah, you saw your parent get arrested. I seen it.
Okay, their parents get arrested. So this bride in the UK, she actually pranked her wedding guest. Her dad was in on it, but they had fake cops, realistic cops, show up and arrest her dad.
Robin, you might want to come and have a chat with them. There's been a bit of a problem. Guys, stay where you are.
I'm looking for Stephen Ellis.
Stephen? Please stay calm, everybody. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I just say good evening?
we punked you out.
Surprise, everybody. But yeah, the fake cops revealed themselves as wedding singers and all joined in on the fun. But in all actuality, your reality, your parents did get arrested.
I'm on the hunt for anyone listening who found a pet or an animal on the side of the road and you made them your pet. The feel-good story I read this morning was a guy in Texas who found a cardboard box on the side of the road with 6 little puppies in there. And he nursed them all back to good health and then found loving families for all of these puppies. But I'm like, man, who drops off a litter of puppies on the side of the road?
That's pretty terrible. I did see those disturbing videos of like people that just put their dog, full-grown dog, on the side of the road, and then they drive away, and the dog just sits there like, what do I do next? You know, I hope they're coming back for me. And I'm not a pet person, but that gets to me.
They have
like,
instincts, but most of them are pretty trained to get a treat and a bowl of food. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like for an animal like that to survive in the wild, especially if they're wolves or bobcats or something out there, it's not good. So if either of these fit, it's time to call at 320-251-1047. And before we could even get to some other calls, it's Meredith, everybody. Hi, Meredith.
Hi.
Hey, how are you today?
Good.
It's good to hear from you. You found a pet on the side of the road. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes.
Yeah, what was it?
It was a pregnant cat.
Oh, wow. And how many babies did it end up having?
I don't know.
Okay.
Oh, so what did you do with the cat?
So me and my housemate, we try to make it comfortable.
Okay.
And warm. And then we tried to call the animal shelters, but they were closed.
Okay, so what'd you end up doing with the kitty? Where is it right now?
I don't know.
You
really.
just let it go back outside?
No, it was once I came back out, the cat was gone.
Okay.
All right.
Well,
Kat decided she wanted to take this call, Meredith, so I'm going to let you go, but I hope you have a great day, and we're going to question Kat's choices from now on, okay?
Bingo! How fun!
Last week, someone lost an eye at bingo.
Bingo what bingo?
Bingo!
All right, here comes our real round of bingo. Kat's on the hunt for anyone listening who
has seen their parents get arrested? This bride thought it would be funny to have fake cops show up and fake arrest her dad.
Robin, you might want to come and have a chat with them. There's been a bit of a problem. Guys, stay where you are.
Looking for a Stephen Ellis.
Stephen? Please stay calm, everybody. Thank you very much.
By the way, we've all been to a wedding that started to get out of control, and you thought at any point the cops could show up. And if they look like cops and they're asking for the bride's dad,
Yeah.
like people start reacting like, oh.
You just go along with it. So the cops ended up being the wedding singers and
Which
took
is funny.
stage, and did their thing. But you, in real life, saw one of your parents get arrested.
I'm on the hunt for anyone listening who has found like an animal on the side of the road and you nursed it back to health and it became your pet for like your family. That's what I'm looking for. Good morning, Shelby. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Great. Thanks for calling the show. Which one do you fit?
I saw my mom get arrested.
Oh, what happened?
Man.
What happened?
No, it's actually kind of a funny story. But I was in high school, and my little sister was in middle school. And she had gone through my mom's stuff and found that little green plant.
Okay.
And decided to take... and she decided to take it to school. So she took it to school, and she's waving it around, and she's showing everybody.
Oh, my God. Where did she find it? Where did your mom hide her stash?
Yeah, where was her spot?
Obviously not good enough.
Well, she got called into the principal's office. There was a cop there. They're like, yeah, where did you find this? And she's just like, oh, my mom's jewelry box.
She rolled over on her right away. She could have said my friend Tiffany, but instead she rolled over on mom.
So they go to mom's work?
Yeah, no, we were at home, and my sister wasn't there yet. I was there with my mom, and the cops came, and they searched, and they found, stems and stuff in her jewelry box, so she got arrested.
Wow. How much did mom she didn't have to go to jail, did she? She paid a little fine and she's out, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
so she left me her wallet, and I called my dad, and we bailed her out. And I think she got community service. I don't know.
Sure.
But
Community
it's a
service,
story we
but
laugh about now.
then she's the mom. Like she goes to pick up or she goes to PTA meetings. They're like, there she is. She's the one that smokes.
Yeah, look at her. Look at her, that hippie. You know what's really the weirdest about this is now that this has come full circle and it's legal. I mean, it's obviously not legal to bring it to school, but, you know, there's no follow-up here, you know, otherwise. Like, they can't search your house for it anymore.
Yeah, I know. It was back in Florida, too, and I don't think it's legal in Florida yet.
Oh, gotcha. I gotcha. But is Mom still on the hoobie? Is she like it, the lettuce?
She is.
Yeah, good. No, hey, listen, I'm a big advocate of that stuff. So good on,
Hey, better
good on your
question,
mom.
is your sister on the lettuce?
Oh, yeah.
I think so.
All signs point
Shelby,
to-
are you on the lettuce?
That is funny.
I am not.
Okay, well, maybe you come around and you see
Nothing
their
against it. I just don't.
maybe you see their way of thinking here eventually. I hope you have a good morning. This is great.
Maybe.
Have a great day.
All right. Thanks. Bye.
Take care. Hey, Maddie, we got time for yours real quick as well. Let's get another bingo. Which one do you fit?
Okay, I have a cat that was pulled off of the road.
Oh, was it in a cardboard box?
No, he wasn't in a box, and I actually didn't find the cat. My boss did, and he offered the cat to me, and I'm so glad that I took him because he's the best cat and the best boy you could ever ask for.
Oh, cute.
So it's life-changing when you have an experience like that. You know, I'm so obsessed with him, and he was really sick when I got him, and this was last year, and it was one of those days when it was like -10 out.
Oh, no.
So, of course, I had to take him, and I'm just so glad I did.
What's his name? You sound so affectionate towards this kitty.
Yep, his name is Ollie. He's just, he's the best thing. He's such a gorgeous cat, too. I can't believe that someone gave him up because he's white and he's got blue eyes. So he's so pretty. But my boss saw a truck pull up at the end of his driveway, and the man opened the door, tossed a cat out, and drove away.
That is just really disgusting. It's really strange.
I know.
Hey, Maddie, will you do me a favor? It sounds like you're on the road right now, but when you get stopped, I can assume you've got about 15,000 pictures of Ollie on your phone. Will you text us one so we can see him?
Yes, for sure.
Okay, shoot it at us. Same number you just called, and thanks for sharing with us. I'm glad Ollie found a loving owner like you.
Me too. I definitely saved his life.
You're the best. Have a great morning.
You too. Bye.
Oh, that warmed my heart. Hey, Psychic Kim's going to be joining us on our live show Thursday morning. She'll be here from 7:30 till 8. It's absolutely free to call in and ask any question you want. It can be about a move. It could be about a relationship. It could be about a past loved one, but it's all up to you. Have one question ready for Psychic Kim starting at 7:30 Thursday. Right now, let's finish up the podcast. We want to say good morning to Lisa. And I know you're kind of short on time, so you want to break down what's going on with your wedding party here. We know that you're newly engaged, so congratulations. But what's the drama here?
My maid of honor, I picked her because she was really close and, you know, somebody was very special to me. But, like, every decision I've made about my wedding, she's been hypercritical about. She, like, out loud will say stuff like, ew, like, that's so tacky. I would never do that. Meanwhile, like, she's not getting married. But she has, like, something negative to say about every single thing I do. And I guess my question really is just, like, if anyone else has ever dropped, like, somebody in the wedding party prior to the wedding.
Okay, so you want to know if you were to go ahead and say, you're not in my wedding anymore, what can be waiting for you on the other side of that?
What's the fallout of something like this?
Yeah. I think if you have enough reason why, like you make me feel like trash. Anything and everything I dream of for my wedding, you poo-poo and say nasty things about. Like, how can she defend herself?
Do you have somebody else you can elevate to that spot? Because maid of honor has to do a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, potentially. And, like, that's something I don't mind considering because I have a little bit of time, you know, before I get married. But I really wanted her to be in the wedding, but I just can't deal with her criticism.
I get that. Did you, I want to put you on hold because I want to hear if anyone else has successfully pulled the switch prior to the wedding where you had to kind of kick someone out of the wedding party. You had a pretty small wedding party, so it was all family, right?
Yeah, my sister was mine. Derek's brother was his best man. I would think the larger the party, the more room for opinion and people to just kind of rain on your parade. That would be difficult.
Small town I came from. Nothing says small farming community like this. One of my ushers, who was my best friend through like elementary and junior high school and a great friend in high school, wasn't sure that he was going to be able to make my wedding because his dad is a little bit older and they run a farm together, and he didn't know who was going to be able to do chores.
Oh, okay.
Now, I asked him probably like 6 months out. And my wife and I got married in the middle of May, and he's like, super busy season. I don't know if I'm going to find someone to get chores. I go, it's 6 months away.
Yeah.
And he goes,
and it's only 5 hours, right?
What?
Out of his life?
Oh, not even. Yeah. I mean, I was just like, hey, you don't have to go to the reception and everything. Can you show up at the church?
Yeah.
Can you scrub up, get to the church, take a couple of pictures, and let people know which side to sit on, and then you can scoot. I'm fine with that. Oh, man, for 6 months he deliberated on that.
Wow.
And then he found, like a neighbor farmer that was able to, milk the cows.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, you had 6 months to find a guy to help you out. But apparently work was short. So has anybody been able to pull the switch? Like you had somebody important in your wedding party and you were able to kick them out and then replace them.
Maybe they did something so scandalous where you're like, I absolutely can't have you up there with us.
That could be good too.
Yeah.
Did you actually have to switch out a wedding party member? Why? When it comes to the time you're about to get married, obviously, it's a big day. You want everything to go right. And congratulations to Lisa, who's newly engaged, but kind of going through it with the wedding party.
My maid of honor, I picked her because she was really close and, somebody was very special to me. But, every decision I've made about my wedding, she's been hypercritical about. She, out loud will say stuff like, ew, that's so tacky. I would never do that. Meanwhile, she's not getting married. But she has, something negative to say about every single thing I do. And I guess my question really is just, if anyone else has ever dropped, somebody in the wedding party prior to the wedding.
I don't know how you go about doing this.
I think so many people do this. I think you are in the mode of asking people, and this is who I want up there, and then you kind of feel it out. Some people are not pulling their weight. If you're a maid of honor, it comes with a lot of duties, and some people don't want them. Some people want the glory of having that title, but they don't want everything that goes along with it.
A lot of work. Yeah. Amy, ever had to kick someone out of the wedding party?
Yes, a bridesmaid and a groomsman.
Whoa, man. What went down?
I thought she was my friend, and her boyfriend was the groomsman, and she was just accusing me of things that never happened. And
like what? Getting with him?
No. It's so stupid. We have a cat tree, and we found part of it down by our garbage, which in the underground we have an underground parking,
sure,
which is where the garbage is, and we found a topper that would fit on our cat tree to make it even larger. Excellent shape, nothing wrong with it. She accused me of stealing.
From her?
No, from whoever had it down at the garbage, I guess. I have no idea.
So you found something in the trash and she said you're a thief.
And this was a bad enough fight that she was out of the wedding.
It wasn't just that. There's other things too, but yes.
Did they all have to do with your cat?
And what's that?
Nothing. I was just playing around. I'm just joking.
I hate cat trees.
But yeah,
by the way.
And then when we tried to find, we had another groomsman drop 3 weeks before the wedding.
Wow.
Jail.
Yeah. So it was very small, and it was at a park in Roseville. And so what we ended up doing is my maid of honor. I made my maid of honor and my and my. Oh my gosh, my
Amy, 4-hour show
was my bridesmaid. There we go. Sorry.
Right.
I just made them together. So instead of having, groomsmen and everything else, we just kind of sectioned it all down to a very small wedding where there wasn't any titles.
Gotcha.
Good idea.
All right. Well, that's a great idea. Thanks for condensing it for us. We appreciate it.
Love a good nutshell.
You're welcome.
Have a great morning. I appreciate it.